everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and I am back. I just got back from the thrift store, so I wanted to show you what I picked up there. Unfortunately, the community-wide garage sale didn't happen today. They think it might be postponed to next weekend. I hope it does. But I went to the thrift store that's associated with that community, and I picked up a few things. There's a couple of books that I picked up. This first one, I love the cover of it. It's very pretty. A Heart Full of Memories, Grandma's Keepsake Journal. It was $2. I liked it because it's somewhat of a religious theme to it, although there are lots of journaling prompts, and it's very faint. You probably can't even see it in the video, but there are lines for journaling and journaling prompts. What changed in my life because of it, and it ... and you can write about that. An event that forever changed my existence, and then when it happened, where I was when it happened. So there's all kinds of journaling prompts in there that I can use in journals. So that was one of them. This one was a great find. At first I thought it was an Edith Holden book because the title is The Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. But this artist was Fanny Robinson. I hadn't heard of her, but is very reminiscent of Edith Holden. It was her illustrations, and then below each one is like calligraphy of her notes about it. And some of it's a little hard to read. That's interesting. They give a little regular print version of what's over here, but it has great illustrations all the way through it. So I had to get that. That was $2 also. I looked this one up on eBay, and the cheapest I could find it on eBay was $7.50. It goes from between $7.50 and $20 on eBay, and I paid $2 for it. And the cover is also, it's like a linen. It's plain, but it's a linen cover. So if I take the pages out, I could possibly make this into a journal. So those are the two books I got. They had these 3 rolls of, what is it? Cotton knit / crow sheen. It's just kind of a thread. This one is a variegated pink and cream thread, and I thought maybe I could use this for like threading through buttons that I'm putting on projects. This one's red and pink and cream. This one's white and red metallic, and then this one is black and silver metallic. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with those, but they were 50 cents a piece, so of course I had to get them. There were these 2 needlework pieces. They're Hummels. They're on linen, nice linen. The fabric that they're on is from 1975, but I got these to put on the cover of albums of some journals. Thought that would be really nice. Of course the back is messy, but whoever did this did a really good job. So there's this little girl, and then there's this little boy. I was drawn to it because I used to do cross stitch, and I did a lot of Hummel cross stitches. So this isn't cross stitch, this is some kind of embroidery, but I was drawn to it. They were $3 a piece, so I had to get them. There's some fabric that I got. This was a pillowcase, but I love the fabric on it, so I got that. This was a curtain or a valance piece. I just noticed the pattern on this is very similar to that other one, but very different color palette. It's like a taupe and black. This was $1. I want to put together some more journal kits, so this could be the covers for those journals, or some other fabric I have in my stash. There was a little pack of hole reinforcement, so of course I had to get that. I have quite a collection of playing cards now. This one has a parrot on it, so I got that, 50 cents. These are a couple of packs of like flashcards, or I'm not quite sure. This one has a bunch of different animals. Capybara, emperor penguin, anteater, and on the back of them is information about the animal. So I got those. I think those are 50 cents a pack as well. This one is, oops. This one is just regular flashcards. Set of flashcards for telling time, apparently. And then there's a clock on the back. So I thought those were kind of cool. Oh, then some regular flashcards, or it's like a mixture in here. So those are 50 cents a piece also. And there were I got these 3 rolls of vintage wallpaper borders. It's a pretty vintage kind of pattern there. These will probably go in the kits that I'm going to be putting together. Here's another one here with a pretty floral pattern on it. And then the third one is more of a tropical kind of pattern. Very pretty. So I got those 3 borders. I think those were $1 a piece. And then I picked up some paper, a pad of regular graph paper. I've discovered the hard way that you can't coffee stain this paper because the ink that's in the lines just goes away if it gets wet. So I get a pad of that for 50 cents, a pad of ledger paper, vintage ledger paper, and then a bigger pad of ledger paper. This one is a nice length. It has a pale yellow background, and I like this one because if I put it into a journal, I might be able to fold part of it over for a tuck because it's long enough. It's probably a foot. No, it's more than that. Probably about 14 inches long. So I got that. And I wanted to show you, I don't know if this is going to come across, but I have a new resident in my my garage. I went out to bring my dog out to go potty the other night, and on the way back in, we have to go through the garage to get to the side door, and on the way back in, she stopped midway and she was staring up at the wall. I'm like, okay, what are you looking at? So I couldn't see it from where I was standing, and I went up next to her, and there's this huge gecko on the wall. I didn't get a picture of it that night, but I did get a picture last night, and let me see. I don't know if this is gonna, I hope this is gonna come across. That's what it looks like. This window that it's on is 12 inches. So this thing is huge, and it's in my garage. It only comes out at night. I just noticed it 2 days ago. I don't know what to do about it. I know it does eat bugs, so that's a good thing. I know it runs for me whenever I go out there, so I don't think it's going to attack me, but still I don't want it in my garage. We have a reptile zoo in the next town over from me. I'm going to go visit them and show them this picture and see if maybe if they want this thing, if they can come get it. I don't know, but I don't want it in my garage. It's huge. So that's my new resident in my garage. So, oh joy. Okay, well that's all I have for now. Bye for now.